the Gateway in downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. This is Devotion Championship Wrestling. Lauren Gardner here calling the action. Let's go to the ring.
Please welcome at this time is the Sheriff of Devotion Championship Wrestling, Big Papa Rob.
How you guys doing tonight?
I just want to say we got some unfinished business tonight. And so everyone knows that MK doesn't make the law. I do.
In fact, MK was fired last week by
We still
Papa Rob.
have a few matches that we got to put together. One is going to be Misi, the Tongan Lion. He will face Brother Chatwin for the last time tonight. Also, Tom Chad will get Tombstone.
Big Papa Rob definitely setting things right after last week when all hell broke out, spilling out of the UCW arena into the street.
That ain't gonna work for me.
The Mountain Metal Messiah, perhaps he should be going by the Parowan Prima Donna with that kind of attitude.
What's wrong with that?
I don't think you're gonna be laying down any kind of anything. All right? I'll decide if I feel like working tonight.
Let's put it this way. If you don't wrestle, you're fired.
Oh, slowly going the way of his spiritual advisor, MK.
This is official. And remember, that's because the sheriff said so.
Right from the mouth of Big Papa Rob and into the burning ears of Tombstone. As was just made, this match, Misi to defend the Core Championship against Brother Chatwin. Setting things right still from last week, Tom Chad will look to get his pound of flesh from Tombstone Judas. But first, making his DCW television debut, the Irish Extreme will be taking on the Master Butcher himself, William Cuddy. We now go backstage to the butcher shop.
Hey, still, seen the boss?
Man, I never know where that guy is. Can you believe it though? You took out Brett Buffshay. And I finally destroyed that Rekka Taka.
Yeah, you finally beat Rekka. You see, we've been on a little hot streak as of late. I personally made sure Manny choked on his own blind ambition, but I'm still not in the title picture, am I? So tonight, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go out in that ring and we're going to beat the brakes off of whoever's in there. Capiche?
As the butcher shop makes their way to the ring, don't go anywhere because coming up next, the Irish Extreme makes his debut on DCW television.
You've never had a girl before.
Sure I have. It begins to burn. Combustion, the process of burning, produces heat.
Come look at this!
So it's not just heat we need to make things burn.
Any symptoms?
We need enough heat.
Yeah, I have this little sore. It won't heal.
When something catches fire without something else lighting it, it is called spontaneous combustion.
I could make you happy.
Referee Chris Harmon officiating this bout, called for the bell.
For the face of the company, this is all you have to do!
Cutting right off the bat, showing how displeased he is with the booking of this match. Irish Extreme coming from Los Animas County, Colorado, trying to fight back, but it receives a headbutt from the Master Butcher, William Cutting. Cutting now, looks to whip Irish. Irish reverses off the ropes, Looks for a running stew walk, but Irish goes down before he can get it in. Continuing the taunts to Irish Extreme. These taunts, I feel that they're more in response to DCW management. Cutting with a vicious DDT, standing Irish right up onto his head, goes for the cover. Irish Extreme gets a shoulder up, and this bout continues. Cutting now employing the barbed wire crossface. One of my favorite maneuvers when you can get away with it in amateur wrestling. Now drops a knee into the heart of Irish Extreme. Oh, plants his head right back down into the mat. Telling his opponent to stay down. But staying down not enough right now, as he's clearly not giving up despite Cutting's torment. The Irish Extreme seeming to gain some momentum here, gets to his feet, delivers a couple of shots to the breadbasket, only to be met with a big roundhouse from Cutting. Cutting now winds up and pitches Irish across the ring into the turnbuckle and follows up with a splash. Now with the snapmare, oh, and perhaps compressed vertebrae as well. Off the ropes goes Cutting with a basement lariat. And Cutting pulls up Irish, not finishing the pin. And this is exactly, I mean, despite all of his protests about being booked against, a newcomer into DCW, despite Irish Extreme having participated in many companies outside of DCW, for Cutting, he is now able to prove his point because, as I've said before, folks, you can either be right or you can be happy. Oh my goodness sakes. I think Irish might be dead. No, he's stirring. He is Extreme, folks. He's the Irish Extreme. Cutting has got something planned for him now, dropping him down onto the bottom rope. And this is definitely a point he is making. In stereo roundhouses from the butcher shop, allowing Cutting to set up the anxiety attack. Oh, this has got to be it for Irish.
It's not over. I say it's over.
Cutting, letting everyone know that he is the one in control of this match. He may not have booked it, but now employing the self-harm. Irish is out, and referee Chris Harden has called the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, William Cutting.
With the referee stoppage, Cutting walks away with a W by way of technical knockout. I'm afraid that these actions from William Cutting will continue until he is given another shot at the DCW Championship. Right now we have Misi standing by in our press area.
The last time you saw me, I was with Tom Chad, and we were going up against the Prophets of Destruction. And we took it to the streets. The cameras didn't make it there, but the fans did. And the fans can tell you, we kicked some ass. The Prophets of Destruction, the way I like to describe them, is like a bunch of hyenas. Never coming face to face, always kind of surprise attack, sneak attack. Left, right, behind, but never from the front. So tonight, when I go up against Brother Chatwin, he's not gonna have the Prophets of Destruction next to him. He's gonna have to go one-on-one with the Tongan Lion. He's gonna find out something that he's never found out before. That disrespect that he has with his Prophets of Destruction is not accepted here, because go tua, no tonga, go hoku, do fi'a.
Welcome back, folks. Our competitors are in the ring. Referee Chris Harmon shouldering this match as well. And these two are not hiding any disdain for each other. A great sidekick right there from Misi, followed up by a running lariat. And another. The Tongan Lion with a spinning sabat now goes for the cover, looking to make short work of the shorter of the Prophets. Brother Chatwin kicks out. This match continues. Chatwin using his diminutive size to get out of the way. Comes in with a running right cross. Taking some time to recuperate. Battle cry if you die. Seemingly his go-to taunt as of late. I'm surprised MK has even allowed him to get that word in edgewise. Referee Chris Harmon, never one to take guff off of anyone, and that includes you, Brother Chatwin. It's going to be very interesting tonight to see how both Brother Chatwin and Tombstone are able to do without MK. Oh, beautiful running bulldog there. Chatwin now goes for the cover. One, no! Misi kicks out. As I was saying, MK, he is always the one to direct things from the side for the Prophets of Destruction. Oh, man. Despite his height challenges, Chatwin able to get a fairly high vertical drop kick there. Misi now looking for the Samoan drop. Oh, transitions in what could have been a seated senton, but again, using his diminutive size, Chatwin now again another drop kick. Goes for the cover, two, and Misi kicks out again. As I was saying, MK is always the one to direct things from the side. After last week when he was fired by Big Papa Rob, he is not here ringside, quote-unquote direct, or as I would, more honestly say cheat for his competitors. Misi breaks the rear choke, only be met with a donkey punch to the back of the head. Now a hammer strike coming down across his neck. Chatwin gets up to his feet. Another hammer strike to the back of his neck. Chatwin, no way. Chatwin looking for a vertical suplex, but instead Misi reverses it, dropping Chatwin straight down into the mat. But as Misi exhausted the reserves that he had left after surviving so many blows to the back of the head, the rear naked choke, both competitors down at this point. Referee Chris Harmon let both competitors know that they have a 10 count. Up to 7. The devoted faithful rallying around the Tongan Lion, but it is Chatwin who is first to his feet. With the core title on the line, Misi must be realizing how important this bout is, that it actually is more than just revenge for the... Oh, Misi reverses out of what was going to be, it looked like a whip into a beautiful European uppercut. Chatwin goes in with the telegraphed roundhouse, now into a full Nelson slam, my God! Chatwin's face says it all right there as he's sucking wind. Misi goes for the cover, 2! Chatwin gets his shoulder up and kicks out at 2. Chatwin, who you can hear sucking wind. Misi with this battle cry, looking to finish things, but Chatwin sees it coming, delivers a shot to Misi, and now with shades of Yoshi Tenzan, that's it, folks. The Anaconda Vice puts an end
Ladies
to
and
this
gentlemen,
match.
your winner and new DCW Core Champion, Brother Chatwin.
And an end to the reign of the Tongan Lion. brother Chatwin with what I would say, in my opinion, is a surprising upset. He's now a two-time core champion, and he did it without having MK ringside. Folks, I want to remind you that coming up August 6th and 7th, DCW has quite a few events going on, including a meet and greet with Doc Gallows, the Big LG. Go to devotionwrestling.tv for details. Right now, let's go to our press area where Tom Chad is preparing for his upcoming match.
Pineapple chunks and chunkettes, sprinkles of all flavors. Devotion Championship Wrestling proudly brings you the king of that pineapple thing from the back of the icebox, the ice cream man, Tom Chad. Tombstone Jesus, I've had enough of you, brother. Tonight, I'm gonna spank your booty and I'm gonna drop that 5-scoop leg drop on you, brother. And if you don't like it, I just got 3 words for you. I love it. And after I get that 1, 2, 3, we're gonna go get a keg and party like it's 1999, baby. The keg, not the year. I still wish kegs were only 1999. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah!
Coming up next, our main event, Tom Chad versus Tombstone Judas. But first, a special message from the Big LG.
It's me, the Big LG, the good brother himself in the middle of this good brother summer. You've been seeing me everywhere lately, from New Japan Pro Wrestling to AEW to my home in Impact Wrestling. Well, guess what? You can see me live along with Impact Wrestling EVP Scott D'Amore August the 7th in Salt Lake City, Utah. That's right. Devotion Championship Wrestling is getting infused with an impact. We will be there live. And for you aspiring pro wrestlers, there's a huge seminar that weekend. EVP Scott D'Amore and I evaluating new talent for Impact Wrestling. Come there, check it out. We've already got some new talent from these seminars you'll see in the upcoming weeks on Impact Wrestling TV. But Saturday night, August 7th at DCW, you definitely want to be there. I even heard there's a little preview in the bar on Friday night, and Sex Ferguson himself has whispered in my ear that he'll show up too. Be there.
Yummy.
Sprinkles of all flavors, Devotion Championship Wrestling proudly presents the king of that pineapple thing, accompanied by Harvey from the back of the icebox, the ice cream man, Tom Chad. And if you don't like it, I got 3 words for you. I love it.
Aping from our good friends at Smucker's, I would have to say, with an intro like that, he's got to be good. Road Dogg, thank you for the inspiration, I've no doubt. Again, our referee for this bout, the illustrious Chris Harmon. Tombstone Judas demanding that TC be checked for any foreign objects. Well, TJ, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Chris Harmon checks in as well, as we just saw Harvey outside watching on as his client takes on Tombstone Judas. For the past couple of months, it has been a POD war against Tom Chad that I feel that Misi got sucked into. But it all started with these two and Chatwin on our Facebook special, in which we saw Kid Ref join the Profits. Again, if you haven't seen it, folks, check it out on our Facebook page. That was just the first of what will be many future Facebook special matches. As Tom Chad goes in, he is met with a go behind rear waist lock from Tombstone Judas, but to escape, Tom Chad employing a couple of reverse belly bumps, and now a big dusty chop, not once but twice, still holding on to that wrist. A third one puts Tombstone down on his back, rolling to the outside of the ring. Tombstone telling the devoted faithful that Tom Chad is cheating. I mentioned in the match with Chatwin and Misi, it would be interesting to see how the Profits acted without MK ringside. Well, they seem to be acting about the same. Tombstone with a jawbreaker off at the top rope, comes back in and pushes the Ice Cream Man into the turnbuckle, now football sledding into its midsection, licking his fingers, and oh my goodness. But only seeming to anger the Ice Cream Man. Oh my goodness, you can feel the capillaries busting from here. Gives his own lick for good measure and delivers it across his chest. But he's not finished yet, going back like an open carton of Ben & Jerry's. Oh, look at the reaction from TJ. He is not loving it, but Tom Chad, he is. Snapmare there from the Ice Cream Man. Sets up for the fan favorite, the Decaffeinator. Now goes into a cover, 2. Tombstone kicks out at 2. And to be honest, I've got to tell you folks, the person who might be the happiest about MK getting fired is that man right there, Harvey. Harvey is now able to see what his client can actually do in the ring without having to deal with a team of 3 and now 4, adding Kid Ref to the Profits. Right now, Tombstone's calling his shot, going for the Timpanogos Tornado takeover. He pulls it off. With a declaration like that, he better have plans to back it up, because Tom Chad is getting to his feet while the Mountain Metal Messiah climbs to the top rope, captured and thrown over. Oh my goodness, the strength of Tom Chad. But to what end? Tom Chad seemingly gassed. Tom Chad pulls Tombstone up by the hair of his chinny chin chin. He doesn't like it, he tells the devoted faithful. He, in fact, loves it. Gets a little confused with his own call in the corner there, but I think it counts as long as it's not the 8-ball. Tom Chad brings Tombstone mid-ring, throws him across, off the ropes. Tombstone comes in and is popped up and dropped into an inverted atomic drop. That's gonna hurt. Gonna have an interesting night going to the bathroom, but now pulling referee Chris Harmon into the corner. Tom Chad sets up, but comes in and hits the referee as he's going after to create separation with Tombstone. But wait a second, what's MK doing out here? He's been fired. He has no right being here. As Harvey is looking to get into the ring, Kid Ref is put into position. Oh, and now Kid Ref kicks Harvey, and Chatwin rolls him out. Judas now drops Kid Ref mid-chest on the ice cream man. Tombstone gets into position. Kid Ref, who is technically an official, makes the count along with Chris Harmon, making sure that everything is.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Matthew Robles, and I am the Federal Director of Athletic Competition, overseeing all sports entertainment activity. I am here to say that this gentleman, Rob, had no authority to fire MK. Just like Dr. Fauci, it's going to take an act of Congress to get rid of me. I hereby unstate and reinstate MK.
Matthew Robles reinstates MK. Folks, as always, I'm Lauren Butters, Cicerone. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for spending time with Devotion Championship Wrestling. Until next time, stay devoted.
Now I will kill you.